On November 24, 1971, a well-dressed man walked into an airport, bought a one-way ticket under the name Dan Cooper, and boarded a flight from Portland to Seattle. He looked ordinary. A dark suit, a white shirt, a black tie. Nothing about him suggested he was about to commit one of the most famous crimes in American history. Shortly after takeoff, he handed a note to a flight attendant. At first, she thought he was flirting. Then she read the message. "I have a bomb." When she sat beside him, he calmly opened his briefcase just enough to reveal what appeared to be explosives. He wasn't nervous. He wasn't angry. He simply explained what he wanted. $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. When the plane landed in Seattle, authorities agreed to his demands. The passengers were released, the money was delivered, and Cooper remained remarkably calm. Most hijackers have an escape plan, but what happened next seemed almost impossible. After refueling, the aircraft took off once again into the dark, rainy night. Cooper ordered the crew to fly toward Mexico. Then he moved toward the rear of the plane. Outside, a storm was building. The aircraft was flying thousands of feet above dense forests and rugged wilderness. The temperature was near freezing, the wind was violent, and it was completely dark. At some point during the flight, Cooper lowered the aircraft's rear staircase. Moments later, he jumped into the night, carrying a bag filled with ransom money. No one saw him land. No one knew where he went. When the plane finally landed, Cooper was gone. The largest manhunt in FBI history began almost immediately. Agents searched forests, rivers, mountains, and remote wilderness. Nothing. No body. No parachute. No trace of the man who had leapt from a moving aircraft. Years passed. Then decades. Hundreds of suspects were investigated. None could be proven to be Cooper. In 1980, a young boy discovered a small bundle of decaying banknotes buried along a riverbank. The serial numbers matched the ransom money. It was the first real clue in nearly a decade, and it only deepened the mystery. Had Cooper survived the jump? Did he die in the wilderness? Or did he successfully disappear and live out the rest of his life under a new identity? No one knows. More than 50 years later, the case remains unsolved. The man known as D.B. Cooper boarded a plane, demanded a fortune, jumped into a storm, and vanished without a trace.